and say congratulations on the first anniversary of the 10th Senate, which actually took place on the 13th of June. So today, being the the 20-something of June, I believe we are commencing the second year of our sitting. So 27th day of June is today, and so we are entering the second stanza of our 4-year sitting of the 10th Senate. So I welcome you. I want to say that with great enthusiasm and optimism, we're embarking on a new legislative year. I extend a very warm greetings to all of us, fresh from the Salah break. So back at the Salah in arrears. I believe that we have refreshed our spirits and also strengthened our commitment to stand together as brothers and sisters, transcending political, tribal, linguistic barriers. I express my deepest gratitude to you all for your unflinching dedication, effective representation, and unyielding patriotism shown in the previous 1 year of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In the face of challenges and various responsibilities, you have remained very steadfast in your mission to save the Nigerian people. You have been the voice of the voiceless, the champions of the marginalized, and guardians of our shared aspirations. Your tireless efforts in the pursuit of justice, progress, and the common good of all have not gone unnoticed. You have exemplified the true essence of patriotism, placing the needs of our beloved nation above all else. In the previous legislative year, this 10th Senate etched its name in the annals of history with groundbreaking bills and legislations that ignited the Nigerian spirit. We swiftly passed the 2024 appropriation bill in record time, and the President ascended this into an act of parliament on the first day of January 2024. This set the stage for a timely implementation of the 2024 budget. In response to our unwavering patriotism and sense of duty, we championed the Southeast Development Bill. We also bridged the gap between our illustrious past and our inspiring future with the National Anthem Bill of 2024. We went ahead to pass the Northwest Development Bill. We also passed the Southwest Development Bill. Of course, I had mentioned Southeast. What happened to the North Central? I'm sure that is an ongoing project. We also took a firm stand to protect our children and our future generations with the death penalty for drug traffickers bill. Not to mention the bill to increase the salaries of judicial officers in the country to ensure expeditious dispensation of justice, and the numerous other bills and motions passed in the best interest of our dear nation. We have traversed many obstacles since embarking on this journey, but there are still many challenges ahead. Our beloved Nigeria grapples with pressing issues that demand our immediate attention. We cannot turn a blind eye to the burning problems that afflict our great nation. We want to appreciate the executive arm of the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for improvement in the security architecture of the country. Of course, we know the need for economic growth and diversification of our economy, which they are fighting very hard on. The fight against corruption has been intensified, and the pursuit of social justice, just a few of the very further issues that require our commitment and our patriotic and collective determination. In times like this, true leadership and faithful representation are called for. We must rise above partisan interests and prioritize the common good. Our mandate is not solely to legislate, but to be the voice of the people, representing their hopes and dreams, and working tirelessly to create a Nigeria that is fair, prosperous, and inclusive. Though sometimes we may be misquoted and misrepresented, we are intervening in electricity tariff hike and appealing that the hike should be suspended in the interest of the people, and the press ignores your resolutions and rather harp on the issue of allowing Nigerians to breathe. Yes, it is our job to do everything possible for the vulnerables in our society to breathe like the rich. Our mandate in this chamber must be guided by the principles of accountability, transparency, and of course, good representation. Let us be the shining example of integrity, honesty, and fairness. Let us be the beacon of hope and progress that Nigeria yearns for. Distinguished colleagues, I implore you to remain focused on the welfare of the people in your actions and decisions. Let us never forget that we are here to save the Nigerian people, to uplift the lives of the less fortunate, and to create an environment where every citizen can thrive and fulfill their potentials through legislation. Our success will not be measured by the power we hold or the positions we occupy, but by the impact we make in the lives of those that we represent. In conclusion, I want to thank you immensely for the support to the leadership and for your steadfastness in upholding the truth in the last 1 year. So seize this moment, remain united, be determined, so that we can forge ahead, and at the end, the dreams of our forefathers shall be realized as stated in the recently passed 2024 national anthem, that we should together build a nation where no man is oppressed. May God bless our endeavors. May God bless the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God bless Nigeria and bless every one of you. Can we say amen? Thank you for your attention. Correspondence from Mr. President. Confirmation of appointments of Chairman, Secretary, and Member of the Police Service Commission. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, Senate President, National Assembly Complex. Distinguished Senate President, in accordance with the provisions of Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointments of the underlisted 3 nominees as Chairman, Secretary, and Member of the Police Service Commission. Deputy Inspector General of Police, Hashim Agundu. I'll take it again. According to Senator Garba. But you have to take whatever I pronounce. Distinguished Garba and members, DIG retired, Hashim Agundu, Chairman of the Police Service Commission, Chief Onye Mauche Namane, Secretary, VIG Taiwo Lakarno, yes, DIG Taiwo Lakarno. What's it? I got it. Osholoku, I'm asking, I got it. So, DIG Taiwo Lakarno, member. While it is my hope that the Senate will consider and confirm the nominees in its usual expeditious manner, please accept, distinguished Senate President and distinguished senators, the assurances of my highest consideration and personal regards. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is referred to the Senate Committee on Police Affairs to be referred to this House, to this hallowed chamber in 1 week. Further correspondence from Mr. President. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, Senate President. Distinguished Senate President, confirmation of appointment of the CEO/Vice Chairman of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. In accordance with the provision of Section 5, subsection 1 of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act 2018, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of Mr. Olatunji Bello as the Chief Executive Officer and Executive Vice Chairman of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. While it is my hope that the Senate will consider and confirm the nominee in its usual expeditious manner, please accept, distinguished Senate President and distinguished senators, the assurances of my highest consideration and personal regards. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is referred to the Committee on Trade, Senate Committee on Trade and Investment, to refer to the Senate within 1 week. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, the President of the Senate Chambers, National Assembly Complex, distinguished Senate Presidents, requests for further amendment of the Appropriation Act 2023 and Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023. As you will recall, by an act of the National Assembly, the 2023 Appropriation Act and the 2023 Supplementary Appropriation Act were amended in March 2024 to allow for their implementation until 30th day of June 2024. This extension was necessary to allow for the full implementation of the capital projects contained in the budget, particularly those infrastructure projects intended to improve commerce, address challenges with security, healthcare, and education, and generally improve the lives and well-being of the Nigerian people. As many of these critical projects remain ongoing, I write to request that the Senate considers and passes legislation to extend the implementation of the Appropriation Act 2023 and the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to 31st day of December 2024 to ensure that the provisions of the Acts can be exhaustively implemented, while hoping that this request shall receive the kind, expeditious consideration of the Senate. Please accept, distinguished Senate President and distinguished Senators, the assurances of my highest consideration and personal regards. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is referred to the Committee of the Whole for immediate consideration.